Okay, I wanted to make a short video just for the teachers. Let you guys know what we're doing in the lab next week. We're going to make the attempt to use the vernier stuff for the first time. And I guess the objective is to just try to have the students acquaint themselves with the new materials here, right? So what we'll do is this will be their setup. There'll be a cart, the track, the motion sensor, and this is called the Lab Quest 3. This is the equivalent of the handheld. It sort of goes on this rack like this and supports it. I think it's a glass screen, so, I guess just tell them to be careful. Inevitably, something's gonna fall and break, but, hopefully not, we'll see. The way this interface is through a USB. It's actually a micro USB to a regular USB there. So it can go Bluetooth, but we decided that that's a pretty big draw on the battery. So rather than spend the battery on the probe, just have it plugged in, and it works a little bit better this way too. So one thing about this probe is it only sees 15 centimeters to 3.5 meters. So anything inside, it reads as 0, which is a real issue. To ameliorate that, what I'm doing is I'm putting this thumb screw in the way so the cart can't go past that. The idea of this, actually, the right way to do it is to have this thing sort of cantilever out so you can use the whole track. But to me, this just doesn't seem like a good idea, this metal rod bar hanging with the probe. So I think it's better if we tuck it in close. I tell the kids in the lab to make sure that don't touch the little thumb screw, leave it there. I explain the probe can't see inside of that distance, okay? So they're gonna plug this thing in, they're gonna turn this on, it immediately hooks up. You can hear it clicking. So you just clicked, the first thing I asked them to do is start collecting data and then move this back and forth, just like this. 1, 2, 3, like that. There's some noise here because my arm is getting in the way. Let me try that again. Let me try that again without, see if you can see this. That's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little better. So the idea is you gotta keep your arm away from being too close to the probe. All right, so I asked them to then, we can pull up a simultaneous, if you go to graph, show graph, you can show all graphs, and then you get the position and the velocity graph like that. It's pretty straightforward. The next thing, they have to sketch the graph. The next thing I have them do is to make sort of like a match graph. So I give them a graph of I guess it's a linear position graph, constant slope, and they have to sort of replicate it by moving the cart along the track like this. So like a match graph idea. The final thing is, and there's 4 of those. And then the final thing is that you take the track and you put it on an incline, make an incline basically. And then while you're collecting data, give it a push up the slope. That, and you can see there the shape of the graph looks pretty good. And then, the last thing is find the slope of this velocity graph. And the way you do that is if you go to graph, show graph, let's just get graph 2. To find the slope here, it's easy. You just tap it, drag it, it goes dark gray. I guess analyze, curve fit, and then it gives you the curve fit, and the slope M is 0.673. I guess that's the acceleration on the incline. And that's basically it, all right? What else? I think I said everything. Oh, the default is a 5-second data collection, then it stops. We could change that, but it's enough for this lab. Let it collect data for 5 seconds, and then it'll stop. All right. Thanks again. Bye.